Well, good afternoon, and welcome back. And this time, it's the Marauder. And as you can probably tell from the title of the stream, I have actually changed his spec. So I'm trying out savagery. I tried savagery once before. I think it was before I was 40, though. Because the last time I played him, I was just playing my normal, what do you call it? Brutality spec. And I was struggling with healers. Like every melee DPS struggles with healers. And I thought, if I could debuff them more, and the debuffing side of things was stronger, I might stand a better chance in that regard. And at the same time still do well against the other stuff. So, I tried it out for a little bit yesterday, early evening I think it was, um, down in Avalon and Zafra. It seemed okay. Like, wasn't anything huge to write home about, but it seemed okay. I have my secondary spec in Brutality, just for gating, because everyone needs gating. Although I am tempted to swap it um, to thingy, um, monstrosity, because in Keep Sieges it's pretty much just AoE time. So that's the temptation, but not sure at this stage. I don't really know much about um, monstrosity in fairness, other than it'll slowly heal you. I'll get to with your melee attack sometimes. Yeah, so if you hit someone, it's like, yeah. Oh, it also lets you shrug off armor penetration. I didn't know that. And 25% chance to deal additional damage over 5 seconds. Reduce auto attack. 25% chance. Make your offhand weapon swing on every attack. Increase your offhand damage by 25%. I knew there was a reason I liked Brutality. So, after his exploits yesterday, he's up towards the top end of 51. So hopefully he'll be 52 today. What's this thing? It's a witch hunter, because of course it is. And he's running away, because he's probably seen all of the Destra. I've got to sign up for some scenarios. Actually, while I'm by the queue, I'm going to have a look to see what Monstrosity has. Because I think the only thing that you can get from it, with the points that I have available at this level, is different types of AoE. I think. So this is what I've got at the minute. I've pretty much got everything bar the AP drain tactic and gating. So that would be the 8 with this one. So initiative. Just weapon skill. Could be useful. That would be good in warbands. And that's just an AoE knockdown. So that effectively would be the only thing I could take from this tree. It's just basically a dot. Someone's fighting around here. Two sets of healers. Let's give it a go. Also, you get order for ruining my fun. I was trying to look at specs. I am tempted to drop the Holy Guillotine and do my secondary as that. Because realistically, when I swap the Brutality, I'm swapping specifically for Guillotine and Convulsive Slashing. Whereas if I'd swapped to that, I don't really have anything I'm swapping to that for. It's really only when I'm in AoE things. Do you know what? I'll leave it. Because I think I'm more likely to swap more often to this to try and finish somebody off than I am to do anything else. For like, let's face it, the amount of times that I'm going to get into a... I was kind of hoping I was going to land on one of these bits to soften that fall. The amount of times that I'm going to get to actually do a keep siege is like slim to none. Like I had yesterday in Avalorn. Before that, start of the weekend of last week maybe on the Witch Elf. Or maybe it was on the Zealot. I can't remember. Like, this is the problem. It's like I very rarely ever get to do an actual keep siege. I'm either logging in after they're finished or something. So I'll just leave it the way it is. What's the worst that can happen? Ideally, if I can, I'd like to get this guy's RVR work finished, like the Witch Elf did. Just so he's starting to build crests. Although he seems to have more crests than she does. And like, he has both of his renown axes and everything else. So like, I have no idea what... I can never remember what you're supposed to do here. This takes you to the middle one, isn't it? I think I might be our only DPS. Oh no, we have a witch elf who's attacking the other healer for some reason. And I'm now out of AP. I move on to the warrior priest. She's attacking, and she starts attacking engineer, who has 2 warrior priests healing him. What we really need here is an awesome blackguard just to start punting these guys off the side. Guillotine! Come on, witch elf, take him down. No! And he's back to full. I'm not going to be able to kill this guy, man. And herein lies the problem. The Magus is just attacking the White Lion constantly. Like, we're not going to kill any of them unless you actually manage to kill their healer. Oh, nearly got him. Every time you get that guy low, that tank's straight in on you, knocking you away. Getting. I don't think we've killed any of them. This feels very much like the definition of insanity at the minute. Like, the witch elf sitting fighting an engineer. Like, what are you gonna do to a fucking engineer when he's got two warrior priests sealing him? And anytime you get them anywhere near low enough, you either get punted away or the other one morale heals them. Guillotine! Ah! That's about 3 or 4 times now we've had one of these warrior priests down to near enough death. Back all happens. Because the witch elf wants to go and fight a white lion or an engineer. Ugh. 207,000 damage. The witch elf in 310. Oh, Little Demons was in there. He was healing like mad. Our scenario is great. Oh, dear. Oh, who's this? It is a witch elf getting ganked. Oh no, I am about to get ganked. Ah. You still live. I don't, that's why you're rezzing me. When the Magus died, he didn't come back, he made it tough. Ah. I wondered why he disappeared all of a sudden. But you could tell from early on it was going to go that way anyway, because there was just no focusing on any target. Every time I looked up, like, the witch elf was attacking the engineer, was doing like 500 damage to him, and then it was instantly getting healed. And the Magus was just AoE in their tanks. There's that classic never fails Marauder pull. Just in case anybody's wondering. I never get why people get so bent out of shape by the Marauder's pull. It has to come down to I got killed by a Marauder who pulled me into a warband. Failed again. And there's the problem of trying to use target nearest. Always gives you a bloody white lion's line. Got a bright wizard hammering away at me for some reason. Maybe he's friends with the Archmage. Hey look, I could pull someone who was 2 feet from me. I am just AP drained to shit and back. Running back. My wizards just died twice. They were on comms and focusing hard. I have to admit, when I get pulled mount and all, it feels bad. To be honest, though, it's like the problem with it is, oh my liniment ran out. Like there's so many pulls. Like I don't get why the Marauder one gets so much hate because, like, if you line of sight it even slightly, it stops. If you run like up a set of stairs any amount, it stops. Like the biggest issue that people seem to have is if you run out of range ever so slightly, then it's like, oh, it's terrible, I should have got away there because I got to 80 feet and it still went off. And it's like, yeah, but so is an Archmage's laser beam. You used to be able to detaunt it on live. Good players used to be able to avoid it, but now it seems more RNG. Well, the other thing on live was it was based off intelligence rather than strength. I think it only got changed to use strength like in the last year or so of live. So for the longest time it used to not work at all. Whereas the White Lion could pull somebody from like 180 feet or whatever it was from behind cover because the lion could get that far away from them. Because in live, the only thing anybody ever complained about was the White Lion pull. That's the other weird thing with this, is like, the, you don't seem to be able to, what you call it, CC the lion anymore. Although, it does sometimes happen, but not all the time. It's really, really strange. And I don't know whether it's just buggy or glitchy or what, but it's just so random. Like, sometimes you'll hit it with a knockdown, it'll get knocked down. And then other times, it'll just go, no, I don't suffer knockdowns. What are you talking about? There's tactics, so it's immune, so it depends on spec. That's probably it. We are up against a warrior priest and a whole bunch of tanks. Come back, Mr. Warrior Priest. Oh my god. Every time I get close to that Warrior Priest, he's just getting further away. That Slayer wanted nothing to do with me. And then he was like, oh yeah, I've got backup. I'll fight him. Where is he? Finally, I get to attack the Warrior Priest. Oh, that was so very nearly the perfect knockback. Come on. Nearly. Got some dots of that Shadow Warrior. As a Marauder, I have to have an issue with Shadow Warriors because of the opening cinematic trailer. Forever knocked down. Indeed. I really need this guy to get to his Vanquisher gear. Although again, it's kind of like the Zealot. I'd be really tempted just to do it PvE way. That went badly for him. That went badly for me. In case anybody is wondering why I'm putting Tainted Claw on people, it's because I've got Deadly Clutch on them as well. So, heals for them is heals for me. Although I think it's only incoming heals, I don't think it's like heals you do yourself. Or at least I don't think it is. Probably should read it. Well, it just says heals received. I assume it's just incoming heals. I don't think it's any kind of heal. Oh look, Order Zerg. No, can't be. My eyes are deceiving me. Order never Zerg. They've never formed a giant blob in their lives. They're always forever outnumbered. He's running the wrong way. Hmm. Is a warband dish now a Zerg? Yes. Any grouping of people larger than 2 is now considered a Zerg. So any pet class is also a Zerg. Per order outnumbered by all these broken classes there, the true heroes even faces. Oh god. It's just so fun, making fun of it all. It's the ludicrousness of it all that gets me as well. It's like, everything is broken, everything's a Zerg. Nothing works, everything works too well. There's too many people, there's not enough people. It's fantastic. I don't know how I feel about savagery spec. I quite like all the debuffs. I do miss all my shenanigans with brutality, though. Come to me, little archmage. Boo. Have a knockdown. Give me all your healing, little archmage. Better heal myself, actually. And dead. See, I feel like that fight went longer than it did when it was brutality spec. Did I get any actual healing off the back of that? Oh, I don't seem to have combat in my combat thing. Hold on. Turn off that. Oh no, it's just because it's all got pushed out. Okay. I'd love to know if that tactic of that is actually doing what I think it's doing. I don't know if it is or it isn't, that's the problem. He's got the good potions. Probably a good job my healing potion didn't work there because I was going to get zerged anyway. Let's see. Did I get any healing? Other hits, maybe? What's this called? Tinted Claw. Parry, draining, swipe. Parried flail. Tinted Claw hits him. But then I didn't get any healing. Maybe it only heals direct heals and it doesn't heal melee heals. But it does say heals actually received, so it should be melee heals, unless melee heals don't count as heals. Because it doesn't seem at any point there that I got healed for anything. Maybe it doesn't work the way I think it works. Maybe it's a useless tactic. I always love it when you end up in like an RBR zone, you lose any amount of health. You have 400 healers charging at you after the fight's finished to heal you, so that they can get the little bits of renown. My favorite one is when you come out of a war camp on a sub 40 character and bolster sort of jumps your health up, and before your HP regen can like kick in, you'll have a healer running over putting a hot on you. Could be wrong because I haven't really tested it, but I think healer life taps shows negative damage rather than incoming heal. Must test that sometime. They do. They show up as negative damage on my dock, but I assumed it would still count as you receiving a heal, because this just says any heals actually received. But again, maybe that's just me not getting it. Maybe it just doesn't count as a heal, even though it's healing you. Which is fair enough if it is. Like, just means that this tactic's got less value than I anticipated it would. Because I just thought it would be any healing. Like, is it Knights of the Blazing Sun have a healing aura? All those kinds of things. Those little heals that all the different classes get. I thought it was going to be all of that. But I'm guessing it's just direct heals. What am I getting? A ring. Okay. Oh, another 980. Congrats to them. Let's expand our search. Get farmed by a pre-made. %, not a nerd. Oh, I love it. Somebody just posted a wall of text about blackguards. Oh, we're about to level up. What's that? 500 renown we need? Haven't bought any of my Vanquisher stuff yet. Or Oppressor, I think is probably the one I'm going to go for. Same as the Witch Elf. All the stuff that he's going to come across is going to try and kill him through crits, so he might as well get his crit stuff down as best he can. Chance to be crit, I should say, rather than crit stuff. Seems fairly even in kills. We have a shit ton of chamois. What's this? Nearly. Should have detaunted. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Why are they starting a surrender vote when there's like 30 points on it? Yeah, all of you sit and hammer away at the Night of the Blazing Sun while he's getting free casted by an Archmage. Your Tainted Claw hits you for negative 363. So it heals like it's a melee heal. It just doesn't affect melee heals, it would seem. That's the one downside of this game, is there's so many things like that are really ambiguous. And it's really difficult to tell at a glance what half of them are doing. Come to me, little Archmage. Sure, just get away for free. I did 8k healing, so that all must have come from Tainted Claw. Although that's protection as well, I suppose. Do I have anything that's given me protection? I don't think I do. I don't think of anything that gives me a bubble. Does my armor give me a bubble? My armor gives me a bubble. So that's what the protection would have been. That makes sense. Where's the influence guy here? Oh, he's over here.
What is it?
What is it indeed? So what's my choices? I can have 22 toughness, 20 wounds, or 27 strength and 17 toughness. What have I got at the minute? I've got 2016, 24, 19. Go for that. I'll replace that. Yeah. Hey, Zerisia. How's things, bud? Hopefully you're having a nice day, dude. Right. Oh, I can't sell any of that. No matter.
Use it well.
Right. I'm gonna try out some respecking. First to keep. What's my stats at the moment? Oh, I suppose I'm not buffed at the moment, so. So just below 8k wounds, just over 900 strength, 300 toughness, weapon skill, ammunition. Okay. Let's do some number crunching. So, if we drop this, we could get that. Anytime you try to get we should have at least 40 extra points. What's the likelihood that I'm going to crit? 4%. Not really worth it. I could take the extra point and put it in there. That's not going to really do anything for me. So, the minute I'm using the strength boost and bypass armor. So what else have I got? Fishy chance. Disrupt. That's no strength. So that's one of those ones that sounds good. I just don't know whether it's going to be up in practice or not. Deep in field. Have some suspects critically hit. Chance critically hit increased by 20%. Flanking. Change edge. Piercing bite. That's the one I've got at the minute, right? Piercing bite. I've always wanted to try riposte, but I just don't, because like from what I understand, it's just flat damage. It's like morale abilities. It doesn't gain. This is gonna go well for me, considering I have no tactics or anything. Bloody witch hunters. To be fair, it's my own fault for trying to respec in a keep in an active zone, but still. Right, where was I? Where I was rudely interrupted. It's first time. See, it's all about critically hitting.
Always more to learn.
What's the selection against 50% chance for removing a challenge? Each time a challenge. Yeah. Oh, your critical hits. See, again, that's another one that sounds great, but if my chance to crit isn't exactly high, that's not going to do anything for me. Oh, you're using the gun on your hit. No. When it's a shall I just turn to enemy special items find all our abilities no longer to build up. I think that works on instant casts, and it makes them have a fraction of a cast time. Off the top of my head. I think. See, that's going to be my two tactics used up right there. Mm. See, I feel like these abilities are far more useful for me. Uh, but the thing with it, see, if I go for that, I really need to be further into this than this. But these are only going to be usable while in savagery. Spacking the Marauder, are we? Yeah, I'm trying to try out different things. So I've been running savagery since yesterday. And it's good, but like the whole reason I was running it was Deadly Clutch, because I thought it was going to affect all healing that the target received. But it doesn't. It only seems to take direct heals. So previously what I had been was something like um, something like this with I forget what my other stuff was in. Let's say for sake of argument it's in here, right? Um, so like previously I would have been something like that. But It's just... I don't know. Up there. Almost feels like I don't have enough stuff put out here, but I don't think there's that many abilities that can be used for. Sure. Any of these? Brutality. Velvet. See, that doesn't require you to be mutated. Pulverize. Hey APC, how's things, bud? I also find it hard to get a working spec on Mara, one that works for all situations. Yeah. That's the thing, like, I've always been a Brutality spec marauder. And Brutality's always felt good, but I wanted to try out Savagery for the debuffs. And the debuffs in Savagery, like, especially if you spec for them, like, you're removing wounds from them, so it's a good opener. You're reducing their armor by 1,000. You're making their AP regen really slow. You're reducing their incoming heals. Like, it's all really good. Brutality is all about just like, you're just gonna nuke the crap out of them. And Monstrosity, as far as I can tell, is used for keep sieges. But yeah. I'll give it a try with Old Faithful. I'll fix up my savagery stuff as well. Do I have anything else from here? No, don't think so. Alright. Our potion liniment. Discord. Awesome. Heal debuff is such a short duration. Yeah, well, it's 5 seconds or 10 if they've already got a. I think it's an ailment on them, is it? Yeah. So if they've already got a debuff on them, it's 10 seconds. But the cooldown's 5 seconds anyway, so you can just spam it. But yeah, I would prefer it if it was longer. Getting. That's what she said. Charged. Ah, so nearly. Probably should have just went around that side, in fairness. Although Blackguard died that side, so I'm just gonna lie here. I've been spiked. Ah, take your time, dude. I've got 20 seconds on a purgatory doodah. I'll poster new blind pants. Thank you, Herr Rav. Very kind. Do we have a warband? We have a baby warband. I'll join these guys. To be fair, I'd probably be better served at the postern, at the front. We have a big crab claw. Oh, I got a guard. I'll go with my guard. The funniest thing about MMOs when you look at it, like everybody's just got like this random look. Do like his armor, that's pretty cool. Can't inspect him though. Crowley. I'm gonna have a peep on Killboard. Invader, apparently. Doesn't look like Invader. Kinda looks like... Oh god, what's it called? Rare Fortune? Something like that. The really random set that just drops from open RVR. That it's all just black and gold. Choosing there's Bloodlord's shield. Yeah, you can always tell when it's one of the newer shield or weapons designed because they all look too thin. Never understood why dissolving mist is pink. It makes it seem like a Slanesh kind of thing. Little Dark Horrible Things, thank you very much for the follow, kind sir. It's very much appreciated. Hopefully you're having a nice day, dude. I of course get a scenario pop now. I'm going to say no. This is probably the point where we all instantaneously wipe, but I'm now left sitting here going, oh, I wish I'd taken the scenario pop. I think I've been wounds debuffed. Arcing swing. Guessing that's a Slayer thing? Well, they're in. Like, they all came in through postern. Oh, it's Night of the Blazing Sun, okay. I don't have that, my Night of the Blazing Sun yet. Although he's only like level, what, 16? No. 17? 17, I think. 18 at best. Nope. Wounds. I have not survived, that's why I'm getting a res off you. Oh, somebody else got renown rank 80. Congrats to them. Does that qualify as a Zerg? No, no. That was just a small, undergeared group of order. It's a miracle that they did what they did. True heroes, actually. Most of them were only just fresh out of tier 1. All level 16s. All just spamming one ability. Whatever their basic attack was. And believing in themselves. And that's how they managed to do it. One of them was going to complain about Get to the Chopper, Marauder Pool, Shaman, Witch Elves, the lot, but he was like, do you know what? I'm just going to really give it 110% and I'll be fine. And worked out for them. So, good job them. So close, nearly held it. It's really on us, like, with such overpowered classes at our disposal, and all the dev favoritism. Like, we really should have held it, so we should all feel really bad. Were you watching the postern? I wasn't, I was at the front door. Spamming, Wrecking Ball. Or whatever it's called. I believe in Zinch and I don't. If I don't, he turns me into some mutation in his ever-changing place. Turns my arm into something every time I think about it, so... There's your problem. Ah, it's all because I wasn't watching Poster. I'm sorry. Sorry to all Destra, I didn't watch Poster. You're 100% right, little demons. If only I had... Different story. I'll hold my hands up. That was down to me, guys. Do you know what it actually was? It was because I left the keep and went to the guild hall to respec when that witch hunter attacked me, when I had no abilities or tactics. Had I only stayed in the keep then, it would have been defended properly. So again, it's my fault, guys. I'm really sorry. Must try harder. Yeah. I'm only giving 40% at the minute. I really need to push it and give like 45. Hey, you little dark horrible things. How is this game? I was thinking of downloading it. It's good fun, dude. It's free. It's got a decent population. If you've played Age of Reckoning on Live, it's very similar. They've made a lot of changes in between. Tier 1's a blast. You can get into the action straight away. Play against other players, playing scenarios. Level your character completely just through PvP. So, like, there's a document on returnofreckoning.com where they walk you through how to install it and get it all set up. And if you follow that, you'll be up and running in no time. I really should be prepared for people having questions, but I'm not. I'm not a good streamer, so there's the link. That'll take you to the game page, and from there you can get yourself set up with an account and get the game downloaded. It's all free, so you don't have to pay for anything. So really, there's no reason not to try it out. And there's loads of people in game, and on the forums and everything else who are always willing to give you advice and help. So, oh, I carved in front of the. Damn it! I'm such a noob. But yeah, there's loads of people available to help. You have the knowledge, though, Zal. You played the live game. Yeah. I have some of the knowledge. I hope I heard most of what you said. I just got slapped with an ad, but yeah, I'm happy to see so many playing. Sorry about that. The ads should only be 30 seconds long, and they should only be every hour, so hopefully they're not too intrusive. But yeah, lots of people playing the game. It's free to play. You can PvP all the way from level 1 to Renown rank 80, and there's lots of people who've got loads of advice for you, so there's no reason not to try it. And like, the one thing I'll say to you is it's a Saturday afternoon. This is a private server game, so it's got no marketing or anything behind it. And you've got, let me see, what's the actual figure? You've got 485 people playing it. So even if you were to go and play like a live MMO that's hosted by a company and people pay for it, you're probably not going to have 485 people all in a game to PvP. So it says a lot. After the summer, the numbers go up, it always drops during the summer. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's summertime. Everybody wants to go outside. So I don't, because I'm just a big nerd. I want to stay inside. Man has spent decades perfecting inside, so why even go outside? There's no Warhammer outside. I always love Warhammer, so this is what I want. Yeah, exactly. It's great. tried taking Warhammer outside, but the police wouldn't have it. Death the order. Trying Warhammer in real life, becoming a LARPer. Nah, Rav was just running around with a giant axe. Warhammer was his defense in court. And the judge was like, I'll allow it. Neighbors looked at me funny when they heard it works and I keep coming from the laptop. Your problem was you just went to the Slanesh district, little demons. They're all whipping themselves and giggling. You felt so awkward, you're like, it's not Warhammer, it's porn. They're all like, oh, that's okay then. You're not one of those weirdos. Real battle is with Slanesh. It's amazing how all the numbers have bled away from Destro already. Oh. Old Dwarf Road. Why is it always Old Dwarf Road? I hate Old Dwarf Road. Old Dwarf Road feels like a scenario that was being created for a 3-faction system. Because, like, this here is a spawn point that's not used. So why would they specifically create an area for a spawn that's not used as a spawn? Every side's viable. It's just every few days it'll change what everybody's playing. So some days you'll have it where there's more people playing Order than Destruction, and other days you'll have more people playing Destruction than Order. Now, the game puts in place stuff that if there's a lot of people on the other side, the people on the underdog side are going to be getting increased rewards in terms of XP and renown. So you can actually do quite well out of playing the underdog side from purely a reward standpoint. But obviously, it's going to be harder because you're fighting against more people. But you can play both sides. There's a lockout timer switching between them. I think it's an hour and a half or something like that. So you should never feel that you're locked into one side or the other. But yeah, just my advice to people is pick classes or races that you like the look of and play that. And then if you don't enjoy it, try something else. But the thing with it is, like, if you're playing a class and you're struggling, as long as you like the look of it, like, you'll probably find that you'll be quite happy anyway, because, you know, you're basically getting to play something you like. Shami is pretty damn good looking. Yeah. Like, a good chunk of the classes all have some sort of appearance or, you know, look or mechanic that's pretty cool. So there's always going to be something for somebody. Rule of cool. 100% rule of cool. Classes are rooted in 30-year-old lore, and the classes are one of the best thing about the game for me. I didn't like classes in the SO or Guild Wars 2, but love them here. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like, I think it's in October. Warhammer's 40 years old, so it's got a big, it's got a big library of lore behind it. And like, it's the one thing that's like, they really nailed the art design for this game because it all just looks like that's just the definition of chaos right there. Mr. Marshes of Madness 2 years running. uh, what was this? Hello. That went well. Maybe that's a class I can try. Even I'll give it a look then. Yeah, chamois are really good. Like if you're playing solo, chamois are really really strong. Um, and the order equivalent is the Archmage because they can do healing, they can do damage, they've got survivability, they've got escape tools, everything you want from them. If you're playing as part of a group, they help in a group. So yeah, they're just good all-round classes. Playing tier 1, you can play in tier 1 up to... Yeah, 100%. Tier 1 is a wonderful sandbox for getting a feel of how the game is, what the classes can do, all of that. In a lot of cases, a lot of people just don't like leaving tier 1 because it is good fun. Tier 1 is probably the most balanced that you'll find the game during your leveling journey anyway. Like tier 1 feels the closest because everybody's restricted in what abilities they have and what mounts they have and the scope of the maps and everything else. So it's a great place to learn the game, get a feel for the classes, understand what you like, what you don't like, all of that. So yeah, that's a really good shout. Where's he getting healed from? Nearly had him before all those healers arrived. Nearly. But not quite. If you like to moon a bit, dwarves are excellent at it. That's actually, yeah. Because that's actually quite lore accurate. And at the same point, most people who play dwarves tend to moon a lot. How many times can I get staggered? Like, seriously. I'm surprised that we're doing as well here points-wise as we are. The only thing I can think of is they give up actually worrying about points early on and we're just focusing on kills. Which would even out looking at the way the kills are spread. They're all going that way. Hmm, 4K renown, I'll take that. Like, I guarantee you they came out of that with a decent amount of renown. But that's the thing. It's not a scenario that rewards kills. It rewards point capture. So it's like, things like that, I always feel like if you're just like miles out in front of kills but you lose, you should get next to nothing for it. And it would incentivize people to actually play the scenario, in my opinion. Why do I not have my Book of Binding out on here? Don't know why his Book of Binding's in Prague either. Most people's is in Inevitable City.
Haven't you got fighting to do?
Probably.
Want something
Inevitable City. I want to play with my spec more. Like, the thing with it is, I love the look of all of the brutality mutations. But I just feel as if I come up against something that has, like, really good defenses, I need to be savagery.
You again.
You again.
Haven't you got fighting to do?
Wonder how my RVR week's gone. Nearly to the second one. I think my armor's pretty decent.
Always more to learn.
Let's see. So, go for that. 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 And that. And we'll do that. So if I move that to there, let's see, we want to have that there. That there. this in here. Don't need that there. And what that does is that freezes up with an extra tactic slot. So, chance to disrupt. I'm tempted to try that. So let's do... Haunting horror, element versus suppression. Scything talons. And asunder. Let's make this one like a defensive one. And then let's go for flanking, piercing bite, scything talons, and brute force is like a really offensive one. Yeah, let's try that. What's the worst that can happen? Learn watch. Downside about savagery is the sustain. You have not much defense and you lack the toughness buff. Yeah, but you only get the toughness buff in not brutality, in monstrosity. Or do you mean this one? Oh yeah, you mean that one. Sorry. I thought you meant the tactic. I just ran to my death there. To-do! I'm like the creature from the Black Lagoon with that arm. It's such a weird arm for, like, Zinch. It doesn't look like a bird arm. Forever knocked down. Come to me. Out of range. See? Everybody tells me that just keeps going forever. Out of range. I'm debunking all of the Marauder myths on this stream today. I'm like Mythbusters, Marauder Edition. Target gets knocked back, still doesn't get pulled. Is Order watching? I hope they're watching. Oh, well, no point in pulling you if you run towards me. Sun flying. Ah, Rob's in here. Welcome to the party, good sir. Oh, they've got Fortress behind us. To the Fortress of Doom. Should have used an instant heal first. Hello? Those guys got better defenses than I do. Wish I could do that to White Lions in my Blackguard. With a glaive. Could do it to them with a sword and shield. I couldn't do it to them with a glaive. Hey, okay. The only downside of that is that was a useless set of tactics to run for that because I wasn't seeing any of the benefit from close combat. Let's try this one. High pass and teleback now. This is my favorite zone. Well, we won. That we did.
Perhaps we can aid.
Your destiny awaits. A chance to do good.
There we go, that's what I'm looking for. So I see. They're literally in a massive circle all around me. No, on range. I never like to go straight in when I'm here. You never know what you're walking into. Hanging around the sides. We gobbo, feasting on the ornery nom-noms. Doors don't open by themselves. There's Witch Hunter here somewhere. So, do you know if we play tonight? I haven't heard from Gun Architect now. I haven't heard anything myself, dude. My assumption always is if I don't know by this stage, it's probably not happening. But I always try and keep an eye on Discord and see. Let's see, actually, at the moment. Let's see if there's anything in Discord. Well, Tuthmana is saying in his chat, let me know, guys, the next few hours if we're still on for today or not. I need to cancel it. Sorry, if we're still on or if I need to cancel. So Gunark said he's super down. I haven't heard from Techno and I haven't heard from Cosimo. Probably not the best idea I've ever had running into all of that. this is gonna hurt. Yeah. Taking them out of the fight for a while though, because that's gonna be a while for them to actually get back round. And I'm now out here with Mr. Bloodthirster. Do I have the unlock for meeting a Bloodthirster? Let's see. I do. So I've been here before, because this is the only Bloodthirster I know of.
Raven's blessings.
That's what the old Forge World model for the Bloodthirster used to look like. Or at least close to it.
What? Good riddance.
There's a frozen one in West Prague as well. Oh, really? Do you know, I had completely forgotten that West Prague was even a thing. I find it really weird as well that you can have a frozen Bloodthirster, because surely as it would die, it would just return to the warp. Although, I suppose technically, in fantasy there is no warp. It's all just winds of magic, so maybe it's different. All the orderlings hiding around. There's probably like a warband just sitting here. A warband of witch hunters. Told you, a warband. When demons die, they go back to the realms of chaos, so you are right. But if they're frozen, they might still be alive. Ah, that's a good point, actually, yeah. Imagine how angry it would be if it was still alive and frozen. Hate to be the person who thought it out. Right, we're up against on this one. Archmage. Bunch of melee. I'll keep this tactic set on to try it. Can't believe Nakai the Wanderer killed 12 of them on his own. Probably just, well, how could you do it? Probably just froze them all. Come to me, little Archmage. Come to me. Didn't even bring him to me. Oh, there's a invader blackguard. Oh no, he's using a presser. Can't even stand up. He is beastly, of course. Oh, that would explain it too. Just lifts all the time. Now I can't move. Hardly Archmage runs away. They're not even bothering to cap points. They're just here for a farm. And I'm stuck. Yeah, same people we fought before. I know Niacris and Snizer and Haunt are all gankers. Not sure about the rest of them. Gankers, close description. Hunt. What's he hitting me for? Let's shoot for 637. Critically hits, critically hits, critically hits. See, I'm just getting critted to high heaven. So I probably need to get my initiative even higher. Feels like a pre-made. Yeah. Or I'll just join at the same time. The only ones actually signing up, which is the other side of it, but they'll never stop them getting into Discordant. It's too easy for them to do. Oh, there's a warrior priest at least in here. And an archmage. So I'm going to swap to this. Hmm. That's the other one, piercing bite, scything talons. Flanking. Let's try the full-on damage one. It's just because I was the only healer, but it felt very coordinated. Yeah, it's the thing. I would suggest that likely what happens is they're all together and they're just joining at the same time. They're probably just a gank group out in the open world, so... White Lion's Pet will always give them away. Now, if I can grab this guy before he gets through the door... I can't. This guy, however... Ooh, 2k, that's nice. Uh-oh. Run, little Zell, run! Freedom. Black and green scarecrow. Hey. Ah! I defeated it. No idea if Deton actually works on the pet. It feels like it does, but... I don't know. Oh, I'm not catching him. I am not in a good place to join a scenario, but... yeah. As in, yeah, it does work on the pet, or... yeah, it feels like it does. What are we up against? All of the witch hunters. Oh, Jesus. Feels like it does, but not sure. Should be at least. Yeah, you see, that's the thing. I don't know whether it counts as the white lion is one with the pet. And therefore, if you hit the white lion, it breaks on the pet. But anytime I detaunt it, I feel like I last longer. Ah, wild Ravison appears. I shall have a drink with you, good sir. We've got incoming witch hunters. I'm doing nothing to this Archmage at all. Okay, that's broken. That I could pull him through a wall like that. So there you are, Order players. There's one thing that we've learned so far. The Marauder pull can pull someone through one of these brick walls in Old Dwarf Road. I'm going to assume the White Lion can do the exact same thing, but that is one thing that is overpowered about the Marauder pull. Tried to save his life. The Magus. He was getting chased by two witch hunters. I started pulling one of them, and it's like, oh, there's a third. 7 witch hunters, yeah. It's hilarious. And the thing with it is, they're all probably, because most of them were in the previous ones, they're all probably melee training with the White Lions. So, like, the damage is just obscene. Like, you're never, ever going to get around it. Someone was getting attacked by Witch Hunter over here. Because I can hear it. I love how I pull a Witch Hunter off the Magus, and the Magus runs directly to where the Witch Hunter is being pulled to. And of course. My health regen is shocking. It feels like it's so much quicker on the Witch Elf, but like the Witch Elf doesn't have any HP regen stuff other than her pocket item. Because like none of her gear has it. I don't know whether that was or it wasn't, but I could have swore I seen a puff of smoke there for a witch hunter stealth thing. Oh, they have a ram. Holy fire. Holy fire and Archmage hang-alongs. Classic. Hi, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is back up. Of like 500 other people. For Mara, you have to go Monstro. Really?
You there.
Mission not so impossible. Love it. Did make him drop his box though. Monstro buff is regen, yeah. Ah, I know it is, but I'm just talking about in general passive HP regen. It feels like the Witch Elf regens more quickly. Even with the same amount of HP regen. Again, that might just be me with rose-tinted glasses because she's got more survivability anyway. But it just feels like it. Hello, Mr. White Lion. Come back, Mr. White Lion. Oh, I didn't see the Witch Hunter. Come on, heal. Every time.
Fighting is in our blood.
Can you tell I used to level this guy in PvE? My area influence. Where on earth did the Witch Elf come from? This is a weird thing that I've noticed is like witch hunters and witch elves on your own faction side can appear completely invisible until they de-stealth. And I don't get it. It feels like it's a bug or something. It's like it treats it as if they're an enemy to you, which they probably are in lore terms. I can hear fighting somewhere. I've just seen an Archmage coming. Doo-da, doo-da. Absorbs. Absorb, absorb, absorb.
We are history.
Okay, Zell, seems we are all but techno, so we can do some Total War 3 at least. Cool. I assume it's going to be a new campaign then. I'm just reading what Toth said in Discord. I'll have a look once I've finished fighting in here. I, of course, get there as he died. Da, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da. No worries, time Civic campaign. We'll just start a different one today. Cause said he would be there, so solid 4-man. Nice. Ah, okay. Nope, they're on the Lord. We have 100% AO in this zone. Has it got us to our second pip? It has. We're a third of the way to the third pip. This is the advantage of having AO in situations like this. Oh, pyramid, etc. We shall join from this tree. What have we got? Witch Hunters, Nacris, Dark Mage. Where did their healer go? There's the healer. Hello, healer. Of course, just getting heals. Forever getting heals. Anytime you fight Order, they've always got a healer. And dead. There was a witch hunter up here as well. And knocked down. And he is, of course, getting heals once more. You never get to fight them without a healer. I got blubbed. Ah, they surrendered. Delightful. Come back. Ah, that's me just slap padding now. Ah. I think this zone's about to lock. I guess Black Crag will be overlooked again and I'll go Prague. Potentially. Oh, crikey.
Carry more wealth. Change your goods for gold.
Oh, I'll send that to the Sork. Yep, there goes the lock. No bags. No renown. No escape. I think the mailbox is over here, right? Yeah. That. That's barely moved for that zone lock. This shows you just how little we got from it. Destro seems to be frantically trying to rank up the keep in Black Crag. Not that it's going to make much difference. just Land of the Dead in 3 hours 44 minutes. So it's at 8 o'clock tonight. Love that sovereign armor look for the Marauder. Few people have gone Black Crag at least, Raph. I don't think everybody's made their minds up yet by the looks of things. Ah! Just as I was trying to click my thing. Damnation. I was wondering why when I clicked it, like nothing happened.
Speak up.
Damn witch hunters. Ugh. Excuse me for yawning. Still not really sure how to spec this guy, to be honest. I've used brutality for so long, everything else feels weird. Yeah, I tried all 3 trees. That's the thing, like, Monstrosity's the only one that I don't really feel any worth out of any time I've played with it. But I've only really played with it at low level. Like, I get it's got, like, regen associated with it. But it just feels slow and laborious, if that makes sense. I think the big thing with brutality is I gravitate to it because I like the look of it, but the playstyle of it is kinda like the Witch Elf. Just because of Impale. And everybody loves Guillotine. So, I don't know. It's a weird one. That Magus was getting attacked by someone, but I don't see anybody. So, we need 2100 of influence to max it out. Which, we're going to get 50 from the second one. Let's take it 650. So we're going to be about 733, I think, by the time we're finished. Not counting any crests that we get in between, of course. I'm really tempted just to take this guy to Balrog Burrow to get him his Sentinel stuff, but like the Vanquisher gear is so good. I might actually go. Let's see what the Sentinel gear for Marauder's like. Let's see if it's worthwhile. Because him and the Zealot, and to a lesser extent actually the Witch Elf, I'm tempted just to do the dungeons to try and get them their gear up to Invader, and then just start throwing everything at the Sovereign. Does he have a self-res on him? No. My friend is me and Monstro, but I feel Monstro isn't damaged. Yeah, that's the thing I've always got out of it. It just feels like you're playing a tank, effectively. Parry, parry, dead. Classic Witch Hunter. Doesn't help matters that he's critting me like crazy. Like, that's just all crits.
What do you want?
I need to do a respec on my Renown. Get more, oh god, what's it called? Futile strikes. Of course, the other side of it is, like, I have to remember, I'm only in Dominator gear, so, like, it's not the most defensible thing in the world at the minute. Ooh. That Witch Hunter's gonna come for me. And now there's 2 white lions, so no thank you. He's getting ganked. Oh, crikey. Oh, that's Giggy. Well, that'll explain why Order's outnumbers. If Formosa's plan. Let's try this one again. Oh, he's coming back because he's got a friend. I'm not fighting a white lion and an iron breaker. I'll fight one. I'm not fighting both. I won't live through it. Some blackguards having fun. I might have a read in the forums and see if anybody's posted anything about any of the tactics, because it feels like the Marauders got like a decent chunk of really good tactics. It's just getting the right ones together to use. You wanted no part of me. Target's out of range, even when it was still showing us in range. See that order? Marauder pull is broken, but not in the way that you say. That sword master really doesn't want to fight. Hunt seems to find me very easily. Almost like he could be in stream. Hello, Hunt. I know you're there. If you're gonna stream snipe me, the least thing you could do is chat. Dear Lord. Did I give good renown? That's the important thing I'd like to know. What was he doing to me this time? Doesn't seem to be as many crits. All the crits are up front. Where is the mainstay of his damage coming from? Is it just that he's hitting me a lot? Most snipers are ashamed because they know they're doing something wrong. I don't really care if they stream snipe. So it's Torment and Burn Away Lies are the two big ones. Torment's basically their agonizing wound, from what I can remember. Seeker's Blade, I have no idea what Seeker's Blade is. It might be the thing that reduces your chance to parry. The really awkward thing is then I parried him twice in a row. Burn Away Lies, 1300. I don't know what Burn Away Lies is. What's Burn Away Lies? The thing I'll always say is, like, I don't mind if someone comes and stream snipes me. Which is the reason why I don't use a delay or anything like that. The downside of it is, if you come to stream snipe me and I actually manage to kill you, number one, you've got the horrible, horrible fate that you've just been killed by me. But worse than that, you've been killed by a clicker. And that's a shame that nobody wants. It's the dot, I think. That's a heck of a tick for a dot, though. $1,300. So is that like their is it Seeping Wound or something that's called? It's like the witch elf thing that stacks 3 times. Oh, what's hitting me? Oh, it's Holy Fire. No thank you, not today, Holy Fire. Holy Fire must have gone, like, heal spec or something, because, like, I disrupted a ton of that. Law of Conductivity, Radiant Gaze. Maybe I just got lucky. Fervor is the dot that stacks 3 times. Ah, okay. Does physical damage, so if time with Blessed Blade can do a lot of damage. It's a dot finisher, which is an ending damage. Ah, so it's a bit like the Sork's willpower debuff one where it just does a tick at the end. Is that another thing that the Witch Hunter has that the Sork just does? Sork, that the Witch Elf just doesn't have? That's so strange. If you detaunt Burn Away Lies, ticks, or have Monstro proc, it'll do Pepe damage to you. Yeah, but the problem with that is that you can't then hit him, because then that's going to break your detaunt. Burn Away Lies has always been the biggest total damage skill in game, all classes, but it's a dot kinda nowadays. Most don't use Burn Away Lies though, most go Dragon Gun. Oh, so it's the finisher. Let's see, do I have a career builder here? Show me the Witch Hunter. Dragon gun, exit wind. Burn away lies. Pistol shot fires bullets for the fire, first dealing damage over 9 seconds and then igniting into a regen. Okay, so it lasts over 9 seconds and then it just hits you for a shit ton. Honestly, if you want to out-trade in 1v1s, just go Fatal Strikes 4 and a ton of wounds and you'll win most. Ah. See, that's the thing. It's my chance to be crit, I think, holding me back. I'll play around with it all some more. I still don't feel like savagery is the right spec for me. I'm pining for my brutality. If you get crit rarely, you're obscenely tanky. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like on my witch elf, she has a ton of crit reduction and initiative, so she does quite well out of it. So I probably just need to spec the same way. Let's jump over to Black Crag for a bit. If I played Marauder right now, I'd probably be savagery, brutality, and just try to burst people. Well, you see, that's what my spec was. That's what my spec was originally. It was brutality as the primary one, and then savagery. Just because I don't know. I felt like I did the best with it. But yesterday I switched to savagery as the primary one because I wanted to play around with Tainted Claw and Thunderous Blow and draining swipes and stuff. But I'm very tempted just to go back. Armor debuff is better than convulsive. Cancel into guillotine. Yeah, I'd agree on that. Could maybe try spec for knockdown, but it's 2 seconds, so it's a little... I could have swore I just heard a witch hunter. Problem with that is witch hunter reduce your initiative just with bullets so that they will always crit you. Yeah. But that's the thing, if you've got like the I don't know why he just tried to run. That's the weirdest decision ever. If they're debuffing you from a point where you're already quite high anyway, then the effect is lessened. There's somebody else in here. Oh. Yoink. Party time. This guy is tankier than a tanky thing with tankiness. Ugh. Best in slot melee DPS of like 400 initiative. The bullets don't hurt that much. It's like 1 to 3% crit for them, I think. No, I'm saying that I would do to kill people armor debuff in the convulsive strike. Ah, okay. Sorry. You can reduce their crits, but can't remove it, and they will always crit. Oh yeah, it's more of a case of it's just if you can cut down the amount of times they're going to crit you, is the thing. You're always going to get crit, like no one's ever going to have enough initiative and crit reduction to not get crit, but the more you can lessen it, the better it'll be. Since futile strike costs money, it's a huge stat loss. Yeah, it's one of those things you have to balance it. So I think in my witch elf, I think she's got futile strikes 3, I want to say. But yeah, I'm going to try it. You're going to get crit more as a Marauder due to your tactic. Well, you see, I'm not using the crit increase tactic. I forget what it's called. Feeding on fear, is it? Yeah. So yeah, I'm not actually using feeding on fear. Saying you also need weapon skill, parry, and strength to actually be effective yourself. Oh yeah, 100%. It's just a balancing act. I think my chopper has minus 23% chance to be crit. With the chosen at minus 33. It's those tank spec choppers is the ones that you have to look out for. Avoidance is also really good. Parry is OP. Yeah. Parry's very strong. How was I doing against him? Like, he was a very low level witch hunter, so it doesn't really make much of a difference, but I seem to be parrying him quite a bit. But it's one of those ones, like, Riposte gives you such little damage. I'll probably just remove it. What else do we have that could go in there? Fair. That's not tank spec, that's just meta spec. No, I'm just saying it's because it's so close to your chosen. It's like he's a tank. You get most parry by far in savagery. Just don't use the cheat as many Mars do. It's shameful. No, I'm not a cheat dude. If you can't win fair and square, there's no point in playing the game, is my take on it. Let's throw Pearson Bite in. Alright, it is a 4:45, guys, so I've been going for nearly 3.5 hours, so I'm going to take a break. Go and get something to eat. I'm going to be back on later on. We're going to be playing some Total War Warhammer 3, hopefully. So you're all very welcome to come along and watch that. I'll be back here tomorrow. I'll be playing the Marauder again tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get our RVR week finished off, just to get the extra crests. But yeah, I'm going to call it there. So thank you all very much for coming along today, guys. Thanks to Little Dark Horrible Things for the follow. Thanks for all the chat. I'm gonna have a look here on Twitch to see if there's anybody else streaming. Who have we got? Okay, guys, I'll give you the choice. You've got Zarbix, Tuthmonra, or Hello Geeky. So, anyone in particular you'd like to raid? If not, I'll just randomly pick one on. I'll do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Blast my boy Zarb. Okay, I'll do Zarb. Don't think I've ever spoken to Zarbix before. But yeah, that's going to be me, guys. So, thanks very much for coming along. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. If you're not back later this evening, I hope you all enjoy your day tomorrow. And I'll hopefully see you back here again next time. But until then, take care, all the best, and see you. Bye.